Kobe Bryant was doubted from the very beginning. Too young, too raw, too ambitious. At 18 years old, in his very first playoff series, he shot 4 airballs in a single game. Most people would have quit. Most would have let the world's laughter define them, but Kobe wasn't most people. This is the story of how he transformed doubt into determination, failure into fuel, and became one of the greatest legends the game has ever known. Kobe Bean Bryant was born in Philadelphia in 1978, but his childhood was anything but ordinary. When his father, Joe Jelly Bean Bryant, retired from the NBA and the family moved to Italy. There, a young Kobe fell in love with basketball, but when he returned to the U.S., as a teenager, he was an outsider. He wasn't just adjusting to a new culture, he was chasing an impossible dream. Straight out of high school, Kobe entered the NBA draft. The experts said he was too young, too skinny, and too inexperienced to survive in the league. When the Charlotte Hornets drafted him at 13th overall and immediately traded him to the Los Angeles Lakers, many dismissed him as nothing more than a risky gamble. The criticism seemed justified because in 1997, the Lakers faced the Utah Jazz in the playoffs. With the season on the line, Kobe took shot after shot and missed. Not once, not twice, but 4 times in a row. 4 airballs on national television. At just 18 years old, the entire world saw him fail. For many, this would have been the end, but for Kobe, it was only the beginning. Instead of hiding, Kobe went back to the gym. While others celebrated the offseason, he trained relentlessly, early mornings, late nights, thousands of shots every single day. He turned pain into power and embarrassment into obsession, and soon the results came. He became the youngest player to ever start an NBA game. He earned a spot in the All-Star game at just 19. And alongside Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe led the Lakers to 3 straight championships, forming one of the most dominant duos in NBA history. But what separated Kobe wasn't just talent, it was his mindset. The mindset he later called the Mamba Mentality, the relentless pursuit of being the best version of yourself. Kobe's journey wasn't smooth. His partnership with Shaq crumbled, and the Lakers struggled. Critics claimed Kobe couldn't win without him. And then came injuries, a torn Achilles, devastating setbacks that would have ended the careers of most players, but Kobe refused to let pain stop him. In 2013, after tearing his Achilles tendon, he walked to the free throw line, hit 2 free throws, and then walked off the court like it was nothing. It wasn't just about playing basketball, it was about proving something greater, that no obstacle could break his will, and years later, Kobe silenced the doubters once again, leading the Lakers to 2 more championships as the undisputed leader. So what exactly is the Mamba mentality? In Kobe's own words, it's to be able to constantly try to be the best version of yourself. It's a constant quest to try to be better today than you were yesterday. For Kobe, it meant waking up at 4 a.m. to train before others were out of bed, studying hours of film, obsessing over every detail, every angle, every mistake. It meant outworking not just his opponents, but himself. That mentality turned him into a 5-time NBA champion, an 18-time All-Star, and an MVP. And most importantly, an icon whose influence stretched far beyond basketball. When Kobe retired in 2016, he left behind more than statistics and trophies. He left behind a blueprint for greatness. He showed the world that failure isn't final, that doubt can be fuel, that greatness is earned through relentless discipline and unwavering belief. Kobe once said, the most important thing is to try and inspire people so that they can be great in whatever they want to do. And inspire he did. From athletes to entrepreneurs, from students to dreamers, his story continues to ignite the fire of ambition across the globe. Kobe Bryant's time on earth may have been cut short, but his impact will live forever. The Mamba mentality is not about basketball, it's about life. The question is not whether Kobe was great, but whether you will apply that same relentless spirit to your own dreams. Because success isn't bought, it's rented, and rent is due every day. Want more motivational content and stories like this? Subscribe to stay notified about new uploads.